Taurus Virgo Capricorn. Hey y'all. All right, I'm going to tap into your weekly forecast. See what's coming up this week. Earth signs coming into your reading before I started recording. Y'all know I like to do a little meditation. Something about your crown chakra, the color purple could be significant. You could be receiving a lot or having a lot of dreams right now, or just getting a lot of downloads. You're channeling. There is a sense of enlightenment. I'm hearing like aha, like you're having an aha moment as well. I feel like if you were once feeling like disconnected or confused, maybe even depression, I feel like you're getting ready to come out of that energy as well. Amethyst could be significant as well, or just working with amethyst. Thoughts, maybe, I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of I don't know if you're like, how can I put it, you're thinking a lot. And it's not like it doesn't feel like overthinking. It feels like you're just randomly getting like messages, right? And they're making you think about certain, I guess, people in your life, situations. I don't know how to put it. Maybe it's going to make sense once we start to pull the cards out. But it just feels like the thoughts that are coming to you are more like you're channeling messages. Like you're receiving a lot of downloads. And I feel like it's because you're getting ready to step into a whole new beginning. Look, purple. So maybe the downloads that you are getting are from your creative guides. Like maybe you're wanting to create something with music. You know, I've been seeing this butterfly in my third eye a lot. I don't know if y'all can see it. Let me see. Yeah. I've been seeing this butterfly in my third eye a lot. It's blue, so it reminds me of the emoji butterfly. And so transformation. I feel like you're getting downloads that are going to transform you, like in the person you are becoming. I feel like you're tapping really into your creativity. Like if you're a writer, if you're an artist, like you're a painter, I'm hearing paint with all the colors of the wind. That's Pocahontas. That's that movie. I don't remember the name of the song, but it's paint with all the colors of the wind or something like that. So it's like you're really tapping into it's like the more you tap into your creativity, how can I put it, Spirit? I don't know. Okay, just pull the cards. I'm gonna pull the cards because I feel like I said, I feel the downloads. It's just so much. Like you could be getting a lot of ideas right now. So there is a need to maybe like write things down, because I'm telling you, like, it's a lot. Look, truth after that. And you see the enlightenment, all of this light. So something about your creative projects, like you're going to get some sort of aha moment. So I don't know. Let's see. Because like I said, it's a lot coming through. That's what it feels like. It's like a lot coming through. But it's a lot of good things. Like I said, it doesn't feel like overthinking. It just feels like a lot of ideas. And you're having to like maybe prioritize on which one you want to take action on first, right? I'm also seeing the 7 of Cups in my third eye, which does talk about confusion, but it does also talk about options. And it could be that maybe you have so many different ideas that you don't know where to begin or which one to like take action towards. So let's see. What messages do you have for my earth signs? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Now remember, y'all, it is a general reading. Okay, so if it does not resonate, don't force the shoe to fit. There'll be more readings to come. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, you guys. Thank y'all so much to my new subscribers for joining the team. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. All right, competition. Here we go. I don't know. Automatically with this competition energy, I picked up on competition at work. I mean, this could be, of course, family members or, you know, people just going at it, going back and forth, seeing who wins, who got it better, who got more. But I also feel like, I don't know, it feels like you're standing up for something that you believe, something about your ancestors too. I don't know if you're dealing with a difficult period right now, but I feel like you don't have to fight whatever battle that's going on. You have like your ancestor warriors here. Some of you could be of Indian descent. I mean, I feel like we all are, but you know, just saying. Okay, Game of Thrones could be significant. I don't know where that came from, but Game of Thrones came through. What else? Okay, purpose. See? I'm telling you. This has to do with the direction that you're going into. What your purpose is. For some of you, you're meant to be teachers, mentors, leaders. Like there is something that you do, and this could be like an actual, like I said, a skill or a gift that you have, that it's almost like you're transitioning into it. And because you're starting to get a lot of downloads. And this is purple, is it not? Am I tripping? Yeah, it's more purple. It's more purple on this card. Purple is, I feel like, a color of royalty as well. So it does make me feel like the energy that you give off is very respected. Like people respect you and your knowledge, the things that you have to say. And I feel like this energy is more so you accepting something as your purpose. Like you may have known that, you know, you had a special skill or you were better at something than others, but maybe it's just you didn't ever see it, or you didn't know that that particular thing was what you were supposed to be or do, right? And I feel like maybe while it was something that you were doing for fun or just as a hobby, I feel like that's turning into what your actual purpose is, like what you were sent here to do. I feel like people are giving you your flowers as well. Like they're respecting the hard work that you've put into. It's like you've mastered something, and that royalty treatment, right? It's like people come to you to get certain questions answered, and I feel like the more you accept the path, right? Like I feel like the aha moment is that light that sheds. You see how there's an arrow, and I feel like that's exactly where it's that aha moment. You're like, oh, that's the way I'm supposed to be going. That's the direction I'm supposed to be heading in. The number 11 could be very significant. 1111, that is a master number. So yeah, I feel like you've just really been, look, invention. Some of you are artists, you paint, or you're just creators. Something about your creativity is coming in really big. So even if that's not what you feel like, say, for example, you are someone that likes to paint, right? And maybe you're like, well, how am I, how do I live off of that? Or is it enough? Like, is it enough for me to be able to survive or live off of? And I just feel like those are the things that could have kept you from going down this path is the how do I survive with this, right? Like, how does this look in the real world? Like, yes, this is fun for me. Yes, I love to paint, but is it, like I said, is it enough to survive on? And I feel like those answers, maybe that's where the aha moment, like I said, is coming in. It's like, you don't have to worry about how the money is coming in. You just worry about fulfilling the purpose and let God and the universe figure out the rest of it. Like, your job is just to invent, to create, look, more purple. Shadow, divine healers. So, okay. Maybe you were in a place with like I said, maybe there was confusion, right? The 7 of Cups keeps coming up. Maybe you were in a place of confusion. You didn't know what to do. And it was like, that was the shadow aspect, your inner child, right? It was coming up. Maybe I'm picking up on an individual who, or like someone who maybe grew up in, I want to say lack mentality, but this almost feels like, how can I put it? It's almost like growing up, I don't know if you were told that hobbies are just hobbies. Those are for fun. That's what you do for play. Like, you make money by working hard, not by playing. Right? And I feel like you had to maybe unlearn that. Like, you had to, maybe something about your inner child, right? Maybe you were told as a child, like, no, you don't make a lot of money from that, right? You're not gonna make, or I don't know. It just feels like whatever creative path or whatever it is that your your purpose is, it's like at one point you were doubting it, right? Like, you were doubting if it was a good thing to invest in, to actually use this purpose as your money maker, right? And I keep saying money because I know I'm talking to the earth signs, y'all. I know y'all like to make sure your money is good. You're an earth sign. You like to feel grounded, stable, right? But something about your shadow side, something about your inner child, how the things that you were told, the stories that you were told about money or life purpose, it was almost like, forget all about that. Forget about what you like to have fun, forget about what makes you happy, or not necessarily what makes you happy, but fulfills you when it comes to like your career. What matters is making money. What matters is being able to survive. What matters is being able to pay the bills. Like, that's what matters. When the whole time it's like you have this inner child just trying to come out and create and scream like, but I want to do this, but I want to pour. It's like I'm tapping into someone who has held in, almost suppressed a part of themselves. It's like you may have already known who you were supposed to be, what your purpose was in this lifetime, but it's like there were certain things that you had to work through, your shadow side, the inner child that was wounded. Those old patterns that you kept repeating, the lack mentality, the lies about, you have to work hard to in order to get rich. Like, all of that, you had to work through those false beliefs almost. Exhaustion. Divine helpers. Yeah, I just said it's like you had to work yourself to death in order to make the money, or you're just tired of the same thing. You're tired of not feeling emotionally fulfilled, showing up to work or showing up to places where you're not really happy, where you're not really appreciated for what it is that you do. For some of you, you have been overworking. You've been doing a little too much. Like, it's time to rest. And this is a part of, I feel like this is part of your shadow. Maybe you grew up thinking that, rest is for the weak. You know, if you're up and awake, then you can be working. You could be doing something. You know, you were told that resting is for lazy people. You know, can't make money from the couch. That's not true. That's not true. And those are the things that I feel like you kind of had to like heal through. Decisions at the bottom of the deck. That's that crown chakra. Purple. I feel like for some of you, you are having to make a decision about a workplace or what it is that you do for work. I feel like there's one, let me show y'all this card. One person is holding flowers and the other person is just pulling on the person in the center. I mean, it's not flowers, it's stars. I'm tripping. One person is holding stars, the other one is just pulling on you. And I feel like you're ready to go to where you feel, maybe some of you are meant to be stars. Something about music could be significant. You're supposed to be creating music. I'm hearing you're supposed to be creating music. Someone's talking to y'all. Look, divine teachers. It's like y'all are suffering. Oh, God, there's a lot of suffering, y'all. Look, you see how this person is kneeling, praying. It's a transformation. You're going through a complete transformation. You see this person, and then you see this person. And I feel like you're at a point now where you're just like over it. You're tired, you're exhausted, and you're having to make a decision on either job, career, person, people. I don't know. We're going to see. But I feel like going one direction is what's going to make you feel accomplished. I'm looking at I'm seeing like the little gold stars that teachers used to give us on our papers when we did a good job. And I feel like going the other direction, it just pulls from you. It just exhausts you. It doesn't feed or pour into you. Your higher self is telling you this. That's the crown. I'm telling you, it's like your crown. You're tapping into your higher self right now. Life force and physical body. Look, it's like you have passion, you have fire. You could be focusing on your fitness goals, eating healthier, working out, but something about maybe what it is, like your purpose, what you were sent here to do, you know, who you were sent here to be. That's something that I don't know. I feel like you're working through right now, or this week, earth signs, where you're gonna have to make a decision. Like, do I keep going in the same direction even though I know I'm not happy, even though I know I'm exhausted, or do I finally pull the plug in and do what I want to do what I know I'm supposed to be doing, do what I love to do? And I mean, it may require some sort of sacrifice, possibly even I'm hearing financial adjustments. You might have to change something about your spending habits. Maybe that could be significant too. Oh, look, there you are. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, King of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords. So it's like you're heartbroken, you're disappointed in something, and I'm almost positive it does have to do with, yeah, look, work. It has to do with work. You're tired. Look, Four of Swords. You're tired, you're exhausted. You need something about healing, like take the time to heal. Okay. All right, that's okay. Look. What is, can you clarify these messages for the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn? What is this purpose? Four of Swords, bottom of the deck, literally talks about resting, withdrawing. It could also be illness. Seeing exhaustion here, and then the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck, I feel like this can also be a a warning message for you guys, earth signs. Like, you're overdoing it. You could be overdoing it. And if you don't take the time to rest, listen, y'all already know what happens. I'm not trying to speak negative energy onto anyone, but I feel like this is a warning for some of you. Like, sit down a little bit. And it is during the quiet times, you guys. It is during the times where we meditate, we spend time in prayer, we kind of withdraw from other people, that we get most of our messages. You know, that's the time where we tend to connect better with the divine, or your angels, or the universe, whoever it is that you pray to. But maybe there's a need for you to kind of like, the four swords could talk about like prayer, you know, altar work. I mean, some people do look at it as altar work, like praying at your altar or something like that. You see his hands are prayer mode. All right, let's see. Purpose for the earth signs. Okay, there you go. I mean, I already feel like this message is about to feel so aligned with somebody. Whatever it is that you're walking away from, these both people are walking away from something, and they're walking, if you can see, in the right direction. The Eight of Cups talks about emotionally detaching from someone or something, or yeah, a person, place, or a thing, right? And the Eight of Cups, it's like this person walks away, and although they're leaving these cups behind, it's because they see the bigger picture. I don't know why I just had to count the cups, y'all, when I know it's already 8 on there. I don't know. Maybe that's something that y'all are doing. It's like you're questioning, or you're doubting yourself, like you're doubting what you already know. Knowing that you already know the direction, you already know which direction you need to go. You've already been shown that. Maybe you've seen it in dreams. Maybe you've seen it you've heard it in music. You've seen signs. I don't know. It just feels like you see the bigger picture. And once you see the bigger picture, you can't unsee it. You can't unsee it. And because you can't unsee it, it's leaving you in this energy of dissatisfaction, disappointment. You're rejecting the things that you know you're being called to do. I'm hearing boredom. You're bored. Like, you're not happy with where you're at anymore. What is it that we're walking away from? What's this Eight of Cups? Oh, yeah, I swear. Listen, I'm telling y'all, I'm going to show y'all something, because look at this. That's literally the Seven of Cups. What I kept seeing in my third eye. Back heavy to the doubting. I'm telling, it's like you went from the Eight of Cups to the Seven of Cups. You already know the direction that you're headed in. Why are you confused? Why are you doubting? You know, you might have a bunch of options. Yes. So that could be the confusion. I think I said that. But I feel like with this King of Wands energy, you just have to take action. The King of Wands is an action energy. This is a person who is assertive, who is grounded, who is stable, who has a good foundation, who knows who they are, what they want, and they go for it. You know, they go for it. It's that fiery energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. But it's like you're going back and forth. Like, it's like either you doubt yourself, or because you have a whole bunch of options, you don't know which direction to go. But back to what I said, you know the direction. So I feel like this could be self-imposed confusion. The Chariot came out as well, Cancer energy. That's movement. So I do feel like you're going to come out of this energy. The Chariot talks about travel as well. And the Eight of Cups can talk about travel, like, because you see his backpack here. Or does he? This one doesn't have one. I think I do have a card where the Eight of Cups has the guy's wearing a backpack. But maybe you're packing, or you're thinking about traveling. But I also feel like there's this energy of once you make that decision, once you finally say, you know what, this is what it is, this is what I'm going to go after. And the moment that you take that first step, I feel like things are going to take off. But it's taking that first step. It's making that decision, right? It's coming out of this suffering energy because you're not alone. And it may be scary. I mean, change and transformations, death and rebirths, they're scary. They're uncomfortable. They are, I mean, it's layers of us shed during a transformation that once you come out of that on the other side, you're not the same person. You're a whole different version of who you once were. And maybe that could be part of the confusion. Maybe you're like trying to figure out like, well, who am I? Who am I going to be? I've been this person for this long, or I've been at this job for this long, or I've been with this person or whatever for this long, or I've been, I don't know, whatever it is. It just feels like you may feel like, it just feels like you've invested time and effort into something, but you know it's time to go. It's time to move. Whatever it is that you're wanting to move towards, though, it's going to bring a lot of, the Chariot talks about victory, balance as well. So with the Hierophant, and when I was talking about the shadow, right, your shadow side, it's like some inner child wounding here that I feel like has come up, or it could be getting in the way of you finally making that decision. It's how you've been seeing things, the things that you've been conditioned to believe. Maybe you believe that you, like I said, you had to work hard to make, good money. But I feel like once you realize that that is just a story that you were told, or that was just conditioning from those who came before us, because they did have to work hard just to survive. They had to work their asses off because they didn't have the resources that maybe we had. It's different. It's very different. Working hard doesn't necessarily mean you have to go nights without sleeping or 12-hour days. And even if that's the case, if that's how you want to work, then at least do it to make yourself happy, right? Do it by I don't know, spend the 12 hours painting. So spend the 12 hours composing, spend the 12 hours, singing, dancing, whatever your purpose is. Oh, I'm sorry. And look, Judgment at the bottom of the deck. So there's that death and rebirth energy. Yeah, I feel like I'm talking to an earth sign that's having a complete, like, I'm hearing reinvention of who they are. What can I get more on this King of Wands? That's what I'm talking about. Ace of Cups and the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I love this. Ace of Cups. This talks about, self-love. Pouring into one's like creative. This is intuition, creative, creativity. You're, like I said, I feel like you're getting a lot of intuitive downloads when it comes to what your purpose is. For some of you, you could be receiving some sort of love offer from a fire sign, or someone's trying to come in and give you some sort of offer. This could be a new connection. King of Wands, Ace of Cups, reconciliation could be significant as well. And the reason why I say that is because the Eight of Cups does talk about walking away, but then I don't know if somebody wants to come back. Maybe they see that you're part of their purpose, their life purpose. King of Pentacles again here showing up. That's you, earth signs. I feel like the more like that, and I remember saying this to someone one time when I had I don't know. I had posted something and it did not, whatever I post, it was a love reading, but the love reading was more so like, um, whoever I was talking to, they were finding out their purpose. This looks very, this reading actually feels very familiar, but yeah, it's like whoever that reading was for, it was talking about their life purpose, but I titled it as a love reading. And someone asked me, why is this a love reading when it sounds like it's a career reading? And I was like, because sometimes following your purpose is self-love. And that's what this feels like. It's like you're figuring out how to love on yourself by allowing yourself to create. I don't know if that's going to make sense for somebody, but I feel like I'm talking, or allowing yourself to follow your purpose is going to be healing for you. It's definitely something about your inner child is healing here. Temperance, this is Sagittarius energy. This is divine timing, divine guidance, divine healer. So I feel like it's like, even if the more you try to go the opposite direction of your purpose, the more you're actually being pulled towards it. It's just that the more you're trying to walk away from it, the more uncomfortable it's getting. You might even feel more exhausted. You may even feel like you're going through some sort of depression. Like, I see suffering here. So I see it. And then death. For some of you, it could actually be healing from someone passing away, suffering and death. Okay, what is this shadow? Can I just do one, please? With the Hermit coming out, I should have kept that one out, but we'll see if he comes out again. With the Hermit energy, it's like you're shedding light on that inner child. Yeah. You're shedding light on your inner child. And the more you do, the more you heal that inner child, the more you allow yourself to have a little bit of fun, to create, to do those things that maybe you used to do for fun and you stopped doing it because you got too busy. I feel like the more you do that, the more you become, the more, how can I put it? It's allowing you to progress like as an individual, but it's like, I don't think you realize how people respect you for what you do. Some of you could be receiving some sort of recognition. There's heavy victory here with a Chariot and this Six of Wands. They both talk about victory and success or being recognized for something. But I feel like your purpose, the more you follow that direction, it's like people respect you for it. People look up to you. You've mastered something here. You've mastered. I feel like you could be even seen in the public eye. For some of you, I feel like for some of you could also battle with. Maybe for some of you don't like being in the spotlight, and your purpose will requires you to be in the spotlight in one way, shape, or form. And maybe you're like, I don't know, you're afraid of it, you're scared of it. But the more, it's like, I'm telling you, the more you ignore it, the more you're being pulled towards it. The Wheel of Fortune, because it's time. The wheel's gonna keep turning, and the more confused or the more you block it out, I mean, there's opportunities that you could miss out on. And I know people say like what's for you won't ever pass you by, but there are situations where you're giving the opportunities and it is up to you to accept them or take action towards them. That reminds me of that Bible story. I don't know the fucking name, okay? I'm sorry. But what was it when, what's the guy that was stuck on the boat and then he kept saying, I have faith that God's gonna send someone to rescue me or something like that, or something. I don't know. It was, I can't remember. Look, it was someone stuck on the boat. Maybe that's what it is. It's like someone is coming to rescue you. Maybe you feel stuck or bound or lost or confused. There's a child on here. So children could be very significant right now, or your inner child is really being healed right now. I could be talking to an Aquarius. Y'all, something with the freaking cards falling out of my hand today is crazy. You could be dealing with an Aquarius with the star energy and something about stars. I'm hearing star tattoo. You may have a star tattoo, or stars could be, like I said, maybe you're like I said, maybe you're supposed to be a star. Supposed to be a singer, or something about music, because I kept seeing the guitar. You're supposed to be seeing something about fame as well. You're supposed to be famous. Seen. Better recognize. That's what I'm hearing. Look. Fame, seen, light, spotlight, success, victory, happiness, joyful, life force energy, passion, giving birth to new creative ideas. Another child on here, so more healing, more inner child healing. The more you focus on your purpose, the more that inner child is going to heal. The red is also showing up for me now. I feel like that's, red does talk about power, stepping into that power. And of course, the King of Wands is here, so fire. A lot of fire energy as well. As I'm saying that, the Knight of Wands is at the bottom, Sagittarian energy. The Sun is Leo energy. Interesting. With these two cards alone, it lets me know that one, I don't know if this reading feels very specific, but it feels like you are supposed to be seen. I don't know what it is that you do, what skill it is that you hold, what gift you were born with, but whatever it is, it's supposed to be on display. And I think you know this. You just go back and forth on whether or not you should display it. But I feel like you're already well respected. I know earlier in the reading I said you're not overthinking, or it doesn't feel like overthinking. Well, Spirit was like, no, it is overthinking. It is overthinking, but it's overthinking because you're healing, right? It's like you are rewriting, like I said, a new version of yourself. And in doing so, you're having to release a lot of those limiting beliefs. You see how they're tied up and they have their eyes shut. I feel like whatever your beliefs were keeping you blind to this purpose, to who it is that you're supposed to be. It's like someone feels stuck and bound by an old version. It's like you're stuck and bound by this old version of yourself. But then, yet and still, you already know the direction that you're supposed to be heading in. So it's like you have the answer, you have the direction, you know where you're going, but your thoughts could be the ones getting in the way. And it's like I said, if I know I said it's not, or it doesn't feel like overthinking, this just could be a conditioning of thinking. Right? Like how you were conditioned to think as a child, possibly. And the more you resist, the more you're trying to fight those thoughts, the more you're trying to sort through those thoughts, it's exhausting because you are spending mental energy on this. It's like you're replaying certain stories, and it's like by the time you're fucking done replaying the story, you're tired. You're not even taking action to what it is that you're supposed to be taking action towards. There's a lot of action cards here. But I also feel like whatever it is that you're doing now, Whatever career, whatever job, whoever you're attached to, if this is a person that we're talking about leaving behind, they exhaust you. You're tired. So it leaves no room for you to create, for you to pour into you, for you to love on you. The Lovers is at the bottom of the deck. So this could be in regards to a person, or you just having to make that decision, right? The Lovers talks about making a decision. There's two here. Duality, I'm hearing. Gemini could be significant. The Tower wanted to fall out. That's Scorpio energy. So you could have, there's something unexpected here that could have happened. Ooh. With family. More children. See, I'm telling you, there's children here. Okay, let's see. Eight of Swords, Shadow. What's causing the Eight of Swords? What's causing this? Look, that's that competition energy where I was picking up on earlier. Sorry, I hit the mic. What is the Eight of Swords? Okay, the Fool. So basically, like I said, you see how they have their little bags packed? Their little bag packed? This is the Fool is the person who says, you know what? I'm going on this new adventure. I'm leaving everything behind. I'm only taking my necessities. And the crazy thing is I think I said something about you could be packing a bag. But it's like you are unpacking also right now, mentally. It's like after a period of you being stuck and bound, you're finally like, you know what? I'm just going to take the risk. I'm going to take the leap of faith. I'm going to go for it. Now, this is the energy that is clarifying the Eight of Swords, right? So the only reason why you are stuck in your head or bound is not because you don't know the direction. It's just you literally replaying stories that are not even true anymore. A lot of life force energy here. The solar plexus, yellow, talks about confidence, determination, being self-disciplined, having a positive sense of self. That's something I feel like you're definitely healing here with this shadow energy and the sun. It's like you're seeing yourself in a new light, in a positive way, right? Maybe you're realizing like what it is that you were sent here to do is actually important. It's here to help others, or it's here to change the world. Maybe you thought that little you couldn't do that. Like little you, like, who am I? You know, who am I to change the world? I was told to work hard and I will become a millionaire. I was told that if I, was the first one to show up at work and the last one to leave, that's how I gained respect. No, that's not the only way. That'll gain you being tired and sick if you constantly do it without taking rest. But I feel like you're realizing that you don't have to work your ass to death in order for you to make money, or for some of you, you're realizing that you don't give a fuck about the money at this point. It's more so about what is fulfilling me, what is making me happy. It's like maybe you were so used to, you're tired of the same old thing every day. You're like, I'm ready for something new. I'm ready to do something that I love. Look, the Death at the bottom. Transformations. The Seven of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. So this is about work. Yeah, this is about work. This is about you doing what you actually love. and make money from it. You've been lying to yourself, like trying to tell yourself like, oh, it's fine, you know, I show up, I do what I'm supposed to do, you know, I've been promoted 6 damn times, I'm making good money. And yet and still you still go home, you're tired, you don't want to do anything for yourself. There's projects that you want to work on, yet you can't get to them because you're tired. There's fun that you want to have, but you can't because you want to sleep, because you're tired. And it's just like you're realizing that this can't be life. This ain't life. This is not how life. This ain't life. This ain't how it goes. Yeah, look, justice at the bottom. It's like you're realizing that there's a balance that's needed here. You're realizing that maybe your life is out of balance. Maybe you've been working too much and missing out on life, the fun parts of life. What is exhaustion? Okay, Knight of Pentacles, exactly. You've been slowly grinding day after day, year after year, dollar after dollar. But you tired, boss. You tired. Knight of Pentacles is someone that's very reliable, trustworthy. They take their time. They're cautious. This is a person that does not rush. This is a person that likes to come in with an offer that is solid, and they want to make sure they check it twice before they give the offer, right? But damn, someone's tired. I'm hearing, but damn, I'm tired. You're like the go-to person. You're like the person that people can rely on. You're like the person that everybody can trust that will get it done. And like I said, yes, you're very well respected and people see that, but it takes away from, it's leaving you depleted, tired, exhausted, unable to pour into you how you may need to. Shit. Okay. Aw, the star came out. She's sneaky, so I'm not going to put it up to the camera. And then the Hanged Man. Someone's having an awakening. The Hanged Man, I told y'all. Look, and the Hermit at the bottom. Pisces energy. Virgo energy right here. Aquarian energy right there. A lot of major arcana. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. 6 is a number of harmony and balance. There's a lot of healing happening right now. Something about stars, looking up at the stars, or you being a star. There's definitely fame here with the sun, the 6 of Wands, and the star. Someone's supposed to be in what is it? Limelight. Someone's supposed to be seen. I don't know who I'm talking about. But baby boy, baby girl, you're supposed to be seen. Stop hiding. Stop hiding your intelligence. Stop hiding your purpose. Stop hiding who you were supposed to be. The star talks about life purpose, your North Node, who you were sent here to be in this lifetime. And for some of you, you may be like, I don't know who the fuck I'm supposed to be. Well, then if you're overworking, how the hell are you going to find out? You need a break. Take it. Rest. Spend time in solitude, in meditation, in prayer, analyzing, isolating, not because you're depressed, but because you want to find the answers. You want to shed light to something about light. Light is very significant. I'm hearing pack light. Somebody's packing. Bag lady. Y'all know I can't sing. You got too much time. Nobody ever told you all you must hold on to is you. Is you. The 0 on the Fool is looking right at me. The 0, it's a blank slate here. For some of you, you're artists, painters. You paint. Because I'm envisioning like a clear canvas. Like you could paint. That could be your thing. But with the Hangman energy, you're waking up. You're having that aha moment, that enlightenment, that realization of, oh, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. And that's only going to come when you rest. It's only going to come when you finally give yourself that space and time to rest, to think, to meditate, to connect with. I'm picking up on ancestors, and because I'm looking at the stars, and for some reason I just literally picked up on the Lion King, on the part where Mufasa is telling Simba to look up to the stars, and that's where you'll find him. That's where he would find him. So some of you may have ancestors, people who have passed on, that are asking you to reach out to them for help. Didn't we have an assistance here, or what was it? We have nature spirits here, but it was something else. Divine teachers. So it's like, look at all these cards, y'all. Like, I can't make this shit up. Even though this person is suffering, it's like the ancestors or whoever these are, the angels, right? Because they're divine teachers. They're holding stars. They're holding stars. And these angels, it's like there's angels around you right now. You may even feel them, especially if there's people who have someone that has passed away here. I'm seeing this house on fire. There's fire, definitely fire energy here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But for some of you, could have up to like 3 people who you were really, really close to who have passed on that are here. They're like around you. Burning building. I don't know why this is really standing out. The burning house. Maybe that's how you felt. Like you feel like everything is just falling apart, or things are just, I don't know. I feel the suffering. I do. But I also feel like the aha moment is like right around the corner.